What's going on, guys? Christian here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to be learning how to make 3 different effects for your backgrounds in Photoshop. We're going to be learning how to make your text extrude from the side. Excuse me. We're going to learn how to stamp things out, or more or less cut them out like a cookie cutter. And we're also going to make this black bar go behind our text, but not touch it. It's going to look really neat. Alright, so let's get started. I'm just going to open up my 2-piece template, which is just a really simple, nothing busy, nothing busy, just easy peasy, lemon squeezy 2-piece. So first thing we want to do is I'm going to take off the effects of this top layer, leaving it black. And then what we want to do is we want to hit T, and then we want to type out AOXVGFX or whatever you'd like. This font's called Turnpike. It's if you notice, this G right here is the same font as the Green Bay Packers G. I could care less about the Packers, but I just noticed the G looked like it. Okay, anyway, we want to make sure our spacing for our text is at 120 with this specific font. Maybe different for each font. Then we want to go Edit, Transform, Rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. And if you're noticing, I'm using this old Windows theme. It's because my computer runs faster with it instead of the new one, or the new, like Windows 7 theme. Alright, so we're going to put it in there. Make sure it's coming into the black a little bit. That should be nice. So we can collapse that. And then what we want to do is we want to combine these 2 layers. If you hold Control, you can click multiple layers, and then you hit Control Echo and it'll combine them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a stroke and a color overlay, and this looks good. So that's effect, number 1. And let's get started on number 2. We're going to make a new layer and get out our marquee tool, and to make sure it's a rectangle marquee, and we're just going to make a box just around our text like so. We're going to hit G and fill it with black, then deselect, Control D, and then we can move it below this layer, making it look like this. And we can even move it to where it looks like that. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit wider. That looks perfect. Okay, now you're wondering, okay, you made a black bar. That's great. But wait. What we're going to do is we are actually going to duplicate this top AOXV layer, right? And then we're going to make another layer on top of that. Then we're going to get a marquee tool, make a little rectangle, and fill it with any color. And then we're just going to combine these 2 layers like so. Then we're going to add a stroke to this layer. Instead of making it inside, we're going to make it outside, and we're going to make it a different color. That way we can see it. We're going to make this about 3 or 4. 3 looks good. As you can see, it looks like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit W and click, and we want to make sure we have all of the insides and all that jazz clicked as well, making this right here. And then what we want to do is we want to right click and go inverse selection, or select inverse, whatever. Come down to layer 1 and hit the delete key. Now you're not going to see anything happen, but if we deselect and turn these 2 layers off, look, we've made this cut on this layer. So that's what we're trying to accomplish. And now once you've done that, you can delete that top layer and just flip this layer back on, and as we've made that. Next thing we want to do is we want to come to that layer 1, or that rectangle layer, add a stroke, make sure it's inside, but set it to the background color, whatever it may be. And you can already see that looks like it's kind of going away, trying to avoid more or less the text. So that's really neat. I figured that out yesterday, and I thought it would be great for a tutorial. So we can even leave it like that, or if you wanted to, you can make the stroke, a different color, like darker or red or something like that, just to give it a little bit more of its own thing. I'm just going to keep it white just because I like that color best. We're going to make that 5 and then back out. So that's effect number 2. Next thing we want to do is we're going to make a stamp. Actually, we're going to go ahead and save this as blah 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 blah, numbers, letters, whatever. I'm going to save it to the desktop. So that saved that. Let's open our picture that we're going to make the thing out of, which is the Pure American Metal flag, because metal is the best music ever anyway. So we're going to select the outside and the inside star and hit the delete key, therefore making it just like that. And then we're going to save it as a flag, as a Photoshop file. And then, yeah, that part was pretty quick. All I did was just mask out the outsides, delete it, and save it. So next thing we want to do is we want to come in here and place that file. So we want to place a flag PSD like so, and make sure you put it on the top so you can see where you're putting it. I'm going to scale it down a little bit, and I'm even going to rotate it about like that, because I want this star here to be level, so I can't really see it. So okay, just going to take it about right there, should be good. Now we're going to move it about right here, hit enter. We're going to rasterize it as well, and then what we want to do is we want to take our magic wand tool, click to where it selects the stripes, and then hold shift and click the star, and then we're going to right click and go select inverse. That way it flips it to 1 pixel inside. Then we want to come to our top layer and then hit the delete key. Now with those with keen eyes may have seen a little difference we've made, and now you can probably see it a little bit better. But what we did was we basically just cut a hole where this was. So what we can do is we can just delete this layer, and voila, look at that, we've made a cut on this layer of the flag. And that's basically the tutorial, folks. If I was going too fast, I apologize. You can just rewind it and see what you missed. Excuse me, I'm very thirsty. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, take a number. No, just kidding, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys out with whatever the problem may be. I like this background, so if you want to see what it looks like, it'll be on my channel. And if you're not here already. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the flip side.